in the hospital.
Wait a minute, you said you was laying?
I lay in the bed. When I lay sleeping at 4 o'clock in the morning, he will wake me up. The spirit will wake me up.
Oh, he's already has.
Gone.
Oh, okay.
The spirit will wake me up and tell me, when I think of something, he said, go here, go there, go to this person. I said, okay, I'll go. And I do go. Somebody will help me in there. I trying to get his estate together. I had lawyers. They all wanted to see. They wanted bond, B-O-N-D, $152,000 bond. So I asked the secretary, I said, who am I paying the bond to? It's a Jewish girl. Who am I paying the bond to? Oh, Janetta, be nice enough and just sign the paper.
Wow.
Telling a black woman be nice enough and sign the paper.
Don't worry about
it. That means stupid. So I went to the court and I fired her. I wrote a letter, went to the court myself, and I fired her. And I got another lawyer.
Wow.
So I got another lawyer now to do the executive estate certificate. She charged me money. She said, oh, my kid's going away. I need $2,000. I went to her. I gave her Christmas gift. I fired her too.
Wow.
Greedy people.
I'm upstairs, sitting down in my house looking. Mr. Holloway's calling me. Hello, Mr. Who's this? Oh, your husband died. We can give you some money. I said, but I ain't asking for money. He said, oh, no, that's what we do. Who gave you my number? The Jewish girlfriend, the Jewish lawyer gave my number. So I said, okay, can I meet you at the McDonald's on Hillside? Oh, no, I'm Jewish. I don't go to McDonald's. I said, but I'm black. I don't speak to Jew. Click.
All right. There you go.
When I look, he came and busted the doorbell because he had my address.
The same Jew guy?
The same Jew guy, Mr. Holloway, with a white beard. Came and busted the doorbell. Look at him. I didn't open the door for him.
Yeah, I wouldn't,
He left. He went. I fought it on my own with my husband's spirit guiding me.
Wow. And I like what you say about the spirit because the traumatic events that happened in my life, I was like, now, here I am, a black man in America, with a wife and 7 children, and I'm in a bind right now. How do I get myself out of this? And so I would, like you say, be asleep, and then, the spirit would talk to you and say, hey, look, do this approach or this maneuver, do this approach and this maneuver, and you'll come out squeaky clean.
It's always
and that's what I
helped us,
did.
yes.
And in fact, that's what I did to come here too. Because I'm like, wow, now, this is a big deal.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, this is a big deal to leave there and come here on faith. You don't know what's going to happen, and most of us are fearful. We like the routine. I get up, I go to work, I eat lunch, I come home, eat, go to sleep. Get up, go to work, same thing over and over and over. We're used to that. So when you say, I'm going to show you something different, come on this way, and they'll be like, oh, I'm scared. No,
Fear
I
of
don't
the
wanna do that and
unknown.
stuff. But that's what I went through. Like you say, you let the spirit talk to you, and that's what we did, and we never look back. We never look back. So I can attest to that. But we don't want to tap into that.
No.
A lot of us are scared of that.
Yeah, because with him, he was upstairs. My husband died. He was upstairs sleeping. When I moved from Brooklyn to my husband, my second husband in Queens, I left a big mirror with the post office man in my building, in the apartment. So he delivered the mirror at my house. But I was working that day, that afternoon. I was on the pediatric floor.
Okay.
So about 5 o'clock he calls me. So Tony called me. Tony, Gina, at your house in Queens. But no one answering the doorbell. I said, did you see a van next door? He said, no, that was my neighbor van, an old lady. He said, no. I said, bust the bell. He said, I busted the bell, nobody answering. So I pick up my cell phone. I said, hold on, Tony. Pick up my cell phone. I called the house phone. 5 o'clock, 5:30. I said, Melvin, that's my husband, my late husband. I said, Melvin, wake up Kitty upstairs. And I hang up the phone. Do you know he went and wake me up? When Tony busted the doorbell, he came downstairs and opened the door.
Wow. Ain't that something?
He said to me, when I called, he said, babe, how you know I'm home? I said, the spirit connection.
Yeah.
The spirit connection. When I called him on the phone, he was there by that time.
Yeah.
I called the house phone, and that's when he went and wake me up.
Wow.
And then when Tony busted the doorbell for the last time, he came downstairs and received the mirror.
Wow.
But
Now that stuff scares some people.
a lot of people don't know that everything is spiritual. Everything has a spirit.
Thank you.
It's energy. You know, and
Yes.
energy doesn't die; it just transfers to different things.
There you go.
So
There you go.
everything has a spirit.
Totally agree.
He helps a whole lot. He helps
If-
a whole
If
lot.
you listen to it.
If
Yeah,
you
if you
listen
listen,
to,
yeah.
I remember when I was a little kid, and I've always listened to it, and I always had it. I remember one day my cousins went to school without me that morning. I was late. They had already left. And I was on my way, and I was by myself late that morning. And this particular, and I'm always telling this story because it saved my life. this man was going to kill me that day, I believe. He had a stocking thing on, and something said, look right there. And I looked back, his head had peeked out. And I was like, I'm not going that way.
Wow.
I went into this hardware store who was a friend of my cousin. He dated my cousin. That morning, he wasn't supposed to be open. He was open early that morning. I went inside there, and I told him someone is back by the alley waiting on me. And I knew he was waiting on me because I saw him. That morning, he said, okay. And he closed his shop and took me on to the school.
Wow.
Yep. And the guy and I, that day I walked past and the guy still was standing there. Yeah. But he had taken off the stocking cap. Yes. I think he would have strangled me that day.
A white person or black?
No, it was a black man. Yes. And I used to see this man every single day at the newspaper stand. He was friend with the newspaper man. And I'll never forget my little sister. She's deceased today. We both, I think they was messing around with little kids. He used to always give us candy. He had me come to his house and was going to give us some ice cream. You know, you're little, you don't understand. I'm only about probably maybe 9 at the time. And so he told me, don't bring anybody with me. I said, no. I'm bringing my sister with me. My sister was probably maybe, I'm 9, and I'm going to say she probably was maybe 6. Something like that. The only way he heard me come up those stairs, his stairs was, you know how you step on the squeaky. And I went up those stairs. He said, I told you not to bring anybody. Wow. And you know, my mind is not thinking because I'm thinking this man is a friend of the family because he's always with the family and all the other kids. But no, I think they would have killed me too. And that day that man came into his newspaper stand, the same one was at the alley. And ever since then, I never went back around them too. Yes. Yes.
I think, and I hope y'all don't take this wrong, but I think you can use that spirit however you want to wield that energy. Because
it's in you.
Yeah. So, you know, right and wrong is subjective. And I know there were often times that I use it for, and some people would say, it was for wrong. You know, I would think of survival. Now, I'm in the illusion, and I need something that's going to benefit me here on the African continent. And so I saw a particular item that I said, I need this to benefit me and stuff. So in order to get it, I needed to have the lights go out, you know, not to be monitored. You understand what I'm saying? And so I really was willing at this particular time that the lights went out. And believe it or not, the lights went out.
It did.
Total pitch blackness. See what I'm saying?
I couldn't believe it.
And unless the cameras were infrared, I was undetected. So I was able to procure what I was seeking and got it out of there and stuff. So here's, some people can say, well, this was a coincidence, but I say it's something that's inside of us that was used the way you wanted to use it. Now, again, it's subjective. It's bad because some people say, "Well, it's bad to steal," and to me, it's not bad to steal from people that steal from you. You're just getting back, no matter how minute or small it is, you're getting back a portion of what they took from you. You see what I'm saying? For example, in South Africa, the people want their land back, and the devils are saying, "Oh, that's stealing."
That's our land.
That's our land. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So in this circumstance, I'm saying if we use our power to take back our land, that's not wrong.
But that's what Dr. Mabu said. The ancestors are the one fighting for us now. We're not fighting ourselves. We call them the spirit.
Thank you.
Our old ancestors fighting for us.
Thank you.
Like you see the tree. Here myself went to Peoria. The tree, you can see a big tree. In that tree is a spirit. Spirits in those trees.
Thank you.
You just have to pray or worship them. Not even worship them, but just pray.
Whatever.
And say hi to them in the morning. They will follow you.
You're right.
They will guide you.
You're right.
They will protect your area. You won't even know.
Exactly right.
See?
And you're right, because before we inhabit the land, now even though we building stuff out here, and sometimes we sleep out here, we haven't inhabited the land. You know what I'm saying? So before we actually move into that house back there and inhabit the land, we want somebody to come in and say, hey, whatever comes your way is going to be fortunate, and go ahead and secure and live on the land.
Right.
We don't want to live on this land because we don't know what happened here before we came. You see what I'm saying? But right now, everything has been a plus.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Other than people ripping us off.
Yeah, he was telling me in the story just now we're driving. He said, Mommy, do you know all the trees talk to one another?
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
yeah.
There's something
True.
called the I think it's mycelium network.
They
Yeah,
give
so-
water to one another. If this tree drying off and it doesn't have enough water, they will give the root. Under the root, they transfer the water to another tree.
You see that tree laying down back
Yes.
when you first come in?
Yeah.
The
That's
bubble
the
tree.
bubble tree.
Oh,
Yeah.
baobab,
It's
yeah.
laying down.
Yeah,
laying
they
down.
have a
Still
hole
growing.
underneath it. Yeah, because the other tree protects them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, if you see the other, this tree are dying. Let me see what happened. You take it from where they're living, put it closer to another tree. That will grow.
Right.
true.
I'm leaving New York. I have house plant. I gave it to my friends, my girlfriend. I said, you said, keep my plant. If it die, I'm not speaking to you. You keep my plant. If it die, I'm not speaking to you.
Right. That's right.
So the other one, I called her yesterday, Jackie. Jackie said, Janetta, your plant fell. And I put the plant back. I told the plant, please take care of yourself. Be good because Janetta she wants me to be.
Wow.
When I cook, I love to cook and give her food. I call her from Brooklyn to come
Yeah.
pick her food. She said, if you won't survive, Janetta will give me food. So
So she has to talk to the
Make sure.
tree.
she have to talk to the plant. But the plant was given to me by another cousin of my late husband from Georgia.
Really?
So 2011, the plant is still alive.
Oh wow, beautiful.
2011.
2011, I put it out in the summertime. I bring it in during the winter time. So I transferred the plant over to her. I said, those two plants, one for a dead man, the other one for a dead man.
Yeah.
So you have to take care of the plant.
Got to.
Okay, man,
Got
let me call you back, yeah?
So she was talking to the plant. She said, please be careful. 'cause it
Yeah,
falling
yeah, she's
over.
talking now.
Yeah.
So
She's
be
talking
careful,
now,
be
but I'll
careful.
call you back,
But,
That's right.
it'll be all right.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
But even
beautiful.
the plants talk. A plant, if you look around, you see the plant not going, that means it's not happy where it's spot is.
That's right.
Move it somewhere else.
Right.
Move
Got
it
you.
somewhere else. Get it closer to one another.
That is so
Walk,
true.
and they will understand one another.
And us human beings need to
Was that
learn
an
that.
emergency?
No, it's my sister calling.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
thought it was
yeah.
an emergency. You know.
So what I'm doing now, I want to land. I want 6 widows with kids. I want to land closer to the water side. I wanted to make the farm to make sure that they support the kids to go to school. To go
Right.
to school, to go to
Yeah.
college. So that's my purpose of coming over here or
Yeah.
going to any African state,
Right.
any African country. Okay,
Yeah.
that's my dream. Before I lay to sleep, so only 6 women. 2 will be cooking food for the rest of the food that works on the farm. I will supply them. I have some sister in New York. I went to breakfast 2 weeks before coming over here. And I told them about it. So they said, you come and see what we can do. That's my first visit. I will go back and let them know. And then 2 or 3 of us will come over again for the next time.
Wow,
That's good.
beautiful.
Man. That's good.
Okay.
So you have brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I have two brothers in Liberia, 1 sister in Liberia.
Oh,
She's
okay.
a teacher.
Oh, okay.
Nobody going to the revolution again. They can stay right there.
Yeah,
Have
that's right.
everything right.
It's better and safer.
Yeah.
Better and
My
safer.
brother came, but then he went back.
Right.
Yeah, he went back.
And I like the story that you said about the widow, and you want to assist them.
Yeah.
Now we want to do the same thing also in the way of employment. Now I don't want to point her out, but there's a sister down there now. Her husband died and left her with 4 kids, and she is up in age. I'm not gonna say old, because old is when you're dead. So she's up in age. And so anyway, she was wondering how she was gonna be able to take care of her 4 kids because she's up in age and stuff, right? And so we inhabit the land, but we had took possession of the land, and so we said we want to start farming over here and fruit trees over here and this and this. And so one of the guys said, I know a lady that's looking for work. No, I know. I had told him. I said, hey, you know, we're looking for some ladies that's gonna come and help us with the garden. And so he went to her and said, you know, I know you might be looking for some income and stuff or a job. Bag is looking for workers and stuff. And so she said, oh, I'm old. They might not want me. And so he told her, he knew our heart. Go out there and show them what you can do. You know what I'm saying? And so she came out here and stuff, and she got the job, and she likes to pay, and she was able to buy a house and some land and put her kids in school. She don't have to wait for school fees, wait till I get the money. School fees, here you go. You know, I know every Friday bag is going to pay me what they're paying me and stuff, which is above normal paying rate. And so anyway, that's one of the stories that we put out there to say, you know, had we stayed in the illusion,
You know,
we wouldn't have had that impact on a lady and her 4 kids. Because what are those 4 kids going to turn out to be now that mom has the money to put them in school? You know what I'm saying? So that was one story. And there was another one where this sister, we was paying her an astronomical amount. And she had a little baby and stuff like that.
She had twin boys.
She had twin boys.
That were in school.
And so she was working for the enemy, but we was luring her away. We said, hey, we pay you a lot more than what this guy's paying you, you know what I'm saying? So she came over here and stuff, and we was paying this sister $400 a month. Now the average over here is about like $50 a month, but we paying this sister $400 a month.
She was in charge of all the
She was in charge of all the gardeners.
all the gardeners.
Everything.
So
And
she was
so-
really good.
Yeah,
too.
she was really good. And so we brought her here, and her husband made her quit. Because she was making more money than him. She was
That's
making
what
more money.
somebody was saying.
And I was like, dude,
Yeah.
just because she, I mean, look at that amount of money
What I can do for the
over here. Look at what you can do. I mean, you can get a house compound built, buy you some land, such and such. But that brother had limited vision. He made her quit.
that's why I want to deal with no husband. Sorry.
Wait a minute now. Wait a
I
minute.
want you with no
Why you don't want to
husband?
deal with no husband? I'm feeling bad over here.
I only deal with the widows and the children. I don't want to deal with no husband.
Why no husbands? Cause I'm feeling left out.
Pain in the head.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah,
Makes
pain in
sense.
the head. No, I
Okay.
mean some men are good, but the widows, she making money.
Yes. She was
Okay.
excited.
Yeah, she was
I
excited.
think it's just the ego of him. His ego is too
Yeah.
big for him.
Cause his friend. That's what they said. The
He
friend.
listen to his friend.
And
The
that's
friends
what
were
they were
saying,
saying.
"Where's your wife? Oh, you watching the kids? Oh, your wife is making more money than you." And so his ego got out there and stuff, and so he made the lady quit. And so she sent the message to her. She was so ashamed. She
Yeah.
said, "My husband said I can't work there no more." I was like, "Was it something we did or said or something?"
She said no.
She said no.
He wasn't thinking about the long run.
He wasn't thinking about the long run.
His wife's money is his money. His money is his wife's money.
Thank
he can
you.
put it together and build something for the future.
Thank
but
you.
Because his friends were probably jealous and speaking.
Yeah.
They weren't in that
down upon him.
position.
Yeah.
Let them been in that position. They'd have been like,
They would have took advantage of
they would
it.
have taken advantage of it. So those are 2 stories that we put out here, and also the young males. They're going to school, you know, paying college fees and stuff like that. They come out here, finish a task, they go pay their school fees and stuff. So
We
you
had
can
a
see
couple
how
of them. Yeah.
you can see how us in the diaspora, whether we coming from Liberia or America or wherever, you know, coming back to the African continent, you know, we got an impact.
Yeah.
Contrary to what other people say, oh, you come here, you taking advantage of people, this and that, but they still there.
Yeah.
They're not helping nobody but themselves. You see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I can relate to the story that you say you want to help the widows, but don't forget about the husbands too, though.
No, the husband, no husband. No husband. The young, if they had teenager boys, they would do the tough work. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
but the widow and the boys. I would get few men to come in. Okay, but beside that, no.
Yeah. Now we agree with you, cause we ran into some husbands who felt that they no longer had to provide for the family.
They said
the son had grew
had
up.
to do it.
It's his responsibility. I'm like,
Well, he said
you're
he
still
had
the father.
Yeah.
he had 3 wives.
Yeah.
If you're the oldest and you're with
You're
your
the
mom,
oldest son.
you're supposed to take care of mom now, not him.
Yeah.
That's what he
you
said.
pay the bills in the household. You, but he.
I'm like, you're the dad though.
But,
He
but
said, well, I'm
he's the
tired.
caliber. He's the caliber of husband that you say you don't want to deal with because he came out here and was frauding us on the fence.
Yeah.
And the fence fell down.
Yeah.
So there was something about him. You know what I'm saying? His spirit, his bad
And you
spirit.
can see it. We saw it. We kept saying it over and over, but then it was like, let's just give him another chance.
Give him another
The-
chance.
The 2 guys you were talking about on the video, that they took the money, they didn't fix the fence, and they said that was fast month.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was them.
That
That was
was
them.
them.
Yeah.
The short one.
Yeah, that was them. You know, we wanted to help because we're like, hey, you know, we've been fortunate enough to do some things in America that afford us a certain opportunity and a lifestyle. So we're like, okay, we're not gonna hoard that and say, oh, okay, we
Yeah.
don't came over here, we don't made it. Forget everybody else. We're like, no.
Nope.
How can we help you? How can we help you? How can we help you? You need some information? Here you go, free of charge.
Congratulations.
So, thank you.
6 years over
Thank
here.
you, thank
Yes,
you, thank you.
And then the other guy who was with him called the next year and just kept calling every day. I had to say, why are you calling me? Didn't you take my money?
Yeah.
He said, you want me to stop calling? Yes.
Right now.
I mean,
now,
I'm sorry, but you come back. If I let you back, you're going to do the same
do it again.
thing.
That's right. So that's what we say. I mean, you frauded us that one time, and then
No,
you
he
just
did
come
it
back and
twice,
act like
though.
it's- No, but
He
I'm
did
just
it
saying.
with the sand truck.
Yeah, in general.
He would make the price higher for me, and he get the difference and give the other part to the sand.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell men, I say, if your mother born you, she was stupid to born you. This mother is not stupid, so don't try me.
That's right.
Be cussing out people
Because
for no
you're a
reason.
woman, they want to overlook you and say, oh, she didn't know what she's doing. Don't try me because I come with force.
Right.
Do the right thing, you'll be happy.
Right.
Thank you. That's what I say.
And this is what we feel too about the African continent. Even though we've only been here for 6 years, if the women was in charge, it'd be a much better place. Much better place. You know what I'm saying?
Because they
It has
do
to be a
most
lot
of the
more.
work now.
Yeah, they need to start empowering more women.
That's what I say.
Everywhere.
Not to the extent of this what they call it in America or the illusion, feminists. Not to that extent, because that's gonna fight the man.
Yeah.
But empower you to
Just
where
to let-
you
Yeah.
got
It
opportunities.
needs to be a balance.
They have a women organization, they call it the Torres, TRESOL, Torres Women Organization in Gambia.
Oh, they
Really?
do.
I met to meet them. They have farms. They have. They
Oh,
open
yeah,
a
yeah,
bank.
yes. They do
open a
have
bank
that.
for a year and a half now. I can't wait to meet them.
Is it Gambian money or is outside
I
money?
think it's Gambia.
It's Gambia money, but I can
Is
invest
that where
there.
the
I
farm
hope
we
it's
went?
Gambian money.
It's
The farm. We go to this big farm. It's a lot of women
Yeah, a
that
lot of
works
women
on
there
it.
and children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they are?
The farm I know is like at the turntable. Instead of that big building there, you go down here. Remember what we went to the farm and it was mostly women.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yes.
Kuma is her name. The woman. She came from America. She spent 30 years in America. She and her husband came over and established that.
If you
okay.
find that out during your
Let us know.
stay here, let us know.
Yeah,
And there's also an organization here that I studied when we were still in the illusion. It's called Sisters, and the government comes in and loan them a certain amount of money to get the crops out and to get seed and all this fertilizer, and then they repay it. Then they're entitled to a larger loan amount. As long as they pay it off successfully, they can just keep going on and on and on. And I'd like to get involved with that. It's called Sisters here. So if anybody's watching this video and knows about either of these programs, the one I'm referring to is called Sisters, and the one you're referring to,
Tourists, yeah.
Tourists.
Women organization.
and that stands for what, tourists?
No, her name is TERSON.
Oh, that's her name.
That's
Ah,
that's the
okay.
organization.
Organization.
Her name is Kumba.
Kumba.
Kumber. She was what Maya?
I think Wodemaya went there. Yeah,
Wodemaya,
Wodemaya was
yeah,
the one who
visited her, yeah.
Okay.
put
I have
for,
to look that one up
Yeah, but
then.
if y'all know, please drop it in the comment section. We'd like to get in touch with them. Yeah, definitely.
I saw Maya came to visit you too. I watched that video.
Yes, he was here.
That's
he
my
came
son.
here.
I can say, oh, my son. But when he made $1,000,000, I was there. My phone was upstairs. I went running upstairs. It was 97. Put it in. Because you should not watching the TV. I know my phone is upstairs and I
Right.
got
Okay.
So I put a 97. I put it in. Go 98. I said yes. I got it.
She was trying to get him to 1 million subscribers.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Running upstairs and got
There
my
you go.
phone.
Wow.
He got it too.
Yeah, you got
Ricky
it.
can be saying 300 people, 300 subscribers. But I didn't see this. I said to myself, I said, my phone is upstairs. I'm on the TV.
Wow.
I'm
Yes.
on the TV most of the time watching. I don't watch on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm on the TV. My daughter got me a smart TV.
Got you. Got you. Got you.
You just having a ball.
I want to ask you now, people that are your age, right? What would you say to them? We're going to go ahead and wrap this up. What would you say to them that are your age that are thinking about, like, going through what you went through and just ignoring the fact? I mean, what would you say to them? I mean, as far as there might be a better life out there for us.
I would advise them to travel and see that there is better out there. That's not the only option that you have.
That's right.
You don't have to stay in a place where you're not wanted
Right. And harassed.
and harassed all the time. Yeah, go ahead. If you don't have a passport, go ahead and apply for a passport and take a trip and see how free you are.
Right.
Once you leave.
Right.
I gotta show off my gifts.
Now, if you ain't got that passport, then don't fool yourself and don't fool us. Babe, did you record mine too?
Well, not much, but
Okay, well, all right. And I want to ask Mama something too now. What would you say to the women, and you specifically about to say something to my mom now. You know, what would you say to women who done had a eventful career and they've retired and now they're thinking about possible options? I mean, what would you say to people that think they might want to visit Africa but watch all the TV shows and the news and the hype and say, oh, I don't want to go there and stuff, you know? What would you say to that?
I would say to all my black sisters, turn off CNN, MSN, turn those fake channels off. Watch Dr. Mabu channel from Kenya, and then make up your mind. Like Africa is a blessed place to be.
It is.
Okay, for health reason, forget the doctor medication. They will kill you. They then kill your stomach. They will kill your body. So leave all the stuff, come over and enjoy the sunlight and make life better for you and your family. Live longer.
There you live longer.
Live longer.
Yeah.
Eat healthy food. Okay, and live longer. I wish to see all my sisters over here. When you retire, take that money, bring that money over here. Anywhere in Africa. As long as you're black, you're from Africa.
That's right.
Okay? You don't have to speak the English. You don't have to speak the French. Somebody will help you and bring you through. One of your sisters will bring you through. If you see me, I'll bring you through. I'll pay your way to come through. Let's come and visit Africa and see it for yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All
Thank
right.
you so much.
All right.
We want to show all our gifts.
All right.
My sweater. I love it. It's beautiful, especially that rose color. Thank you so much.
All right.
We just received gifts from Janetta. Rick received. Oh, and I got some bath and body work.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'll hold it up for you, sweet
Okay.
mama. This right
My
here
gift.
is
Hope my children don't steal.
ooh, I hope
It
you wear
smells
this.
good.
Oh, Bahamas. Oh, passion fruit and banana flower.
It smells good too.
What is this, lotion or body
That
body
body-
wash?
Body lotion.
Oh,
Body
body lotion?
and spray.
Spray.
It
Oh, okay.
lasts longer when you combine both of them on your skin.
Oh,
The lotion
okay.
and then put the spray on. So it
Got that, sweet mama? Got that?
No, did you get it?
No, you. Sweet, juicy mama. And then we got Bahamas passion fruit and banana lotion.
Spray.
Now, what's the difference?
That's a set.
Oh,
That's a
oh, okay, got
That's
you.
the spray and that's the lotion.
Right, okay.
Then we got
And
some
pastries
apricot
right
pie.
here. I'm not going to open it and stuff. Save that for home. But this right here is,
You'll eat it too.
how babe?
No,
See how she like. Anyway, pecan pie.
it's not even a pecan pie.
That is the pecan pie. This the apple pie. See how much you know.
Okay.
And here's the apple pie. That's why I glanced in there and stuff.
Yeah, the apple pie.
Thank
The
you.
big one
See?
is like- the last one is apple pie.
So apple pie.
Apricot pie.
And some
He
cookies.
thinks it's a
And cookies.
pecan. It's
All from New York.
Yes, all from New York.
Got a little bakery on
Lulu's Bakery Shop.
Get him a shout out.
Yep.
So
Thank you
y'all.
guys
Thank you
so
very
much. Thank you
very much.
much.
No problem.
Babe, you may put all this in here or no?
No, mine's
Okay.
going here.
All right.
We don't want spray on a pie.
All right. All right, family, if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up, share the video with a friend, and subscribe. And if you want to, if someone wants to reach you,
Or if she wants them
if someone wants to reach you, then just go ahead and comment through us and stuff, and we'll relay the message to her and stuff,
Yes.
okay, rather than put it out, because she's not a YouTuber. Again, if you're thinking about becoming a Patreon member, go ahead and become a Patreon member. Other than that, sweet Juicy Mama, you got anything to say? All right, family, we'll see you next video.
Bye.
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 All right, bye.
Getting it so hard, it's